do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
The drive by Morant. Oh, rejected by Allen.
But Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a block.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Mitchell. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Mobley may be thin of frame, folks, but showing you he's willing and able to absorb the contact and make the play anyway.
Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future. You can see Donovan Mitchell's speed and ability to get separation in transition. He is dangerous out there.
Jackson outside. Jackson, the screen to the paint. Outside for Morant. 6 to shoot. Here's Edey. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Memphis with a rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Garland for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Outside Morant. To the inside. Edey. Jackson right side. And he lobs it up. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. The Cavaliers leading. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the wing, right side. Pass to Edey. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Now Thompson. Second shot opportunity. Blocked! And here they come. And the dunk by Jackson.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
The Cavs trailing. Here's Jerome. They get it again. Inside. Here's Mobley. Another shot. Memphis with a rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Jerome on the wing. No made baskets yet. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Checking in for the
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Marvin Bagley third.
Mobley, right side. Back to Jerome. Shot clock at 5. Wide open. Here's Mobley. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
With the score,
It's been all about Jaren Jackson for the Grizzlies.
the Grizzlies
8.
14.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Pass to Hunter. And stolen by Bagley. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Bagley, no good. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Strus. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First team foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the first one at the line is good. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, BA.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pulls it from the top of the key. Garland feeling it out a bit. Outside Hunter. Back to Garland. Clock at 6. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Memphis leading. Clark outside. Down low. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Assist foul.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Strus. Second chance effort. And the layup is good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
No thanks. You're on the big screen.
Which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, BA. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Allen. And it's out of bounds to And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Here's Pippen. He's scoreless. Kicks it out to Bane. Pass to Pippen. Here's Clark. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
The three from Mitchell. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Grizzlies lead by 5. Pass to Pippen. Back to Bane. Kennard on the wing. Clark with it. Outside Bagley. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes. Bagley's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell showing some muscle.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Pass to Kennard. Bagley with it. Back to Kennard. Here's Pippen. No points so far. Kicks it out to Clark. From outside the arc. Thompson pulls it in. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here's Garland. He's got 5. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Pass to Aldama. Inside. Oh, good.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
And so it's Marvin Bagley making highlights for the Memphis Grizzlies. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Cavaliers trail by 5. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Garland. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Mobley, no good.
Well, nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Now here's Garland. He's got 5. The 3 from Mitchell. Memphis with a rebound. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Kicks it out to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
3 points.
And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
And Cleveland has possession.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here we go, one-on-one.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Oh, stolen by Morant. To the inside. Out left to the wing.
Jaren Jackson.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Morant. Back to Williams. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Williams from long range. Cavaliers trail by 12. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Such a risky pass. Hopefully he thinks twice about attempting that again.
Tipped. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Back to Mitchell. From the arc. 3-ball. Donovan Mitchell.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's the pick. Pass to Huff. Nice D from Allen. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jarrett Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
BA, this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
Now here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Just 3 to shoot. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, BA, it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Memphis leading by 7. Outside Morant. Out to Bagley. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Edey, that's good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
To the middle. Grown man point from Donovan Mitchell.
The Spider is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
Pass to Jackson. They set the screen. To the paint. Kicks it out to Bane. Here's Edey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Memphis shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the second free throw is good. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Spencer. It's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Thompson with a screen. The three from Okoro. Mobley. The kick to Hunter. Pass to Okoro. Thompson with a screen. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And here's Hunter for 3. They get it back. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. There's Jackson with the 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Your Cavaliers.
Buzzer-beating backbreaker. That pushes the lead to double digits going.
50.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 14. Rejected by Allen. Strus up top. Back to Mitchell. Driving inside. And it's good for 2.
The spider in the house, the unmatched quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a bucket.
Outside Morant. Pass to Edey. Now Jackson. Inside. Edey, that's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
You know, it's exactly how you play big inside. Take advantage of the size advantage that you have.
Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Listen, if you don't put a body on Jared Allen, this guy's going to make you pay.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Both teams will make substitutions. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. It's stolen by Hunter. Garland for 3. The 3 from Mitchell. The second effort. The 3. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Morant with the drive. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Cavaliers trail by 8. Pass to Hunter. 3-pointer. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Got a timeout Timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Memphis leading by 5. To the inside. Wells. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Grizzlies.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break. You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Down low. Here's Wells. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. And that one misses. Cavaliers trail by 5. Jackson for 3. The rebound by Allen. And Cleveland has possession. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Pass to Jackson. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Now here's Morant. Hunter covering. Shot clock at 6. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Garland with the ball. To the middle. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. And here are the Cavaliers now. It's a 3-point game. Out to the right wing. Back to Garland. The 3 from Mitchell.
And how about the defense from Jackson Jr.? Doing just about whatever he can to make shooters uncomfortable.
Outside for Morant. Pass to Edey. Good, and the setup by Morant. Edey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Now Morant. Pass to Bane. Here's the 3. The shot, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Here's Garland. A 3 from the inbound. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Wells. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 7-point Memphis lead.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Wells sends it home from 3-point land. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on.
Upside down crust, turn my neck, show them my. Upside down crust, turn my neck, shut them up.